Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is once again Wednesday, and that of course means it is update day here in Warzone, MW2, and DMZ. And yes, technically we did just see an update go live yesterday. We had like some surprise patch notes drop, but that doesn't stop today from also being an update day. We've got a few additional gameplay changes that were made in addition to yesterday's update actually, and we've got some of the standard changes that come with every single weekly routine update, right? Let's actually start first with a quick bit of news that was actually announced this morning. Black Ops Cold War gonna be free to play for the month of July if you are a PlayStation Plus member. Obviously, PlayStation Plus does like free access monthly games every single month, and Cold War made it on the list for July. So I think it's starting July 4th. If you have PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 and are subbed to PlayStation Plus, you can download Cold War for free and play that. Kind of interesting that they chose Cold War just after all the issues that it had with all the security problems and whatnot, but as we know, they did recently put out an update that was based around security, so the game should be safer to play now, and if it's going to be free to play, obviously there's going to be a massive resurgence, no pun intended, on players coming back to that game and trying it out. So interesting to see there. If you want to play some Cold War and you have PlayStation Plus, you can do that for free next month. Anyways, getting into some of the actual changes coinciding with this update, we have some that actually dropped a bit earlier on this week just via tweets. They weren't a part of patch notes or anything, so you might have missed them. I saw some confusion in the comments yesterday. Initially, Raven put out an update saying a minor update for Vandal Resurgence has gone live that reduces the chance of fog appearing during the match. This, I will say, is probably my biggest gripe, my biggest complaint with Vandal is the fog elements. It's cool, it's fun. I think it's more so meant for DMZ rather than Battle Royale because, while I love the map and I love the pacing, those matches when the fog does come in, it's like, okay, well, every single fight's going to be in SMG range because that's all I can see, and it lasts the whole match, it seems like. So kind of takes away, I think, a bit from the pacing of the game and some of the quality of engagements, I guess you could say. But there's going to be less fog now. From what I've played, I've definitely noticed that I'm not getting the fog matches as much, so definitely a W update there, at least in my own opinion. We also got a new update from Beanox in regards to the Attack on Vandal event earlier on this week. We as a community, good job us, everyone pat themselves on the back. We completed part 3 of the Vandal community challenges, and this means that the favorite supply box is now unlocked for everyone on Vandal. You may recall this is something we had back in Warzone 1, but basically with this, if you find this in game, I think it's like a bright blue box, it'll give you your favorite loadout guns. So whatever loadout on your main menu you have selected as your favorite, it'll drop those 2 weapons for you fully customized. You can get those right away without having to actually go out and get your loadout. So definitely a cool feature there, one that I am really enjoying so far. And then also keep in mind the Tonfa melee weapon is going to be unlocked to everyone once we complete part 4 of this community challenge, and that unlocks at 500 million total medals redeemed. So that'll be our next part of the challenge. Now, as mentioned, we also got some additional patch notes after yesterday's update went out. We got the whole like update patch note blog and we covered that in a video. If you haven't caught that yet, feel free to go and check it out. But after that went out yesterday afternoon, we saw a few additional changes go live, pretty important ones in all honesty. As we dive into these, quick reminder, if you're new here, every day I'm your one-stop shop for the latest news, leaks, updates, loadouts, tips, everything going on in COD you'll find right here. So feel free to hit that sub button, turn on those post notifications, and if you enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. As always, it is seriously appreciated. But the Call of Duty Updates account yesterday afternoon dropped a few of these, posts here. They say an update for Warzone is live. A minor update has gone live to address an issue causing stims to heal an incorrect amount of health in resurgence modes. Now, this is kind of an interesting update because if you didn't know, there's been an issue lately with the stims and them being abused within the gas. Basically, you could go into the gas once the zone has come in, and if you're able to find the little medicine cabinets that are in various buildings, you open those and they always drop you 2 stims. If you just kept sort of tethering together medicine cabinet after medicine cabinet, you could survive in the gas just by basically hitting the stims. Now, this partially attacks that issue, but this wasn't just a thing on the Resurgence maps only. Obviously, it's much easier on Resurgence because the buildings are closer in proximity. You're going to find more medicine cabinets there. but technically you could do this on Al Mazrah as well if you were in the right spot in the gas. Obviously, some places it's just not a viable thing to do, but other times there's plenty of buildings that have the medicine cabinets available. So hopefully they also realize this is a big issue there as well and fully fix this. I imagine if they've got the fix out for just Resurgence, it'll be live for all things pretty shortly as well. But just a heads up, that has been a thing the past couple of days. If you've had some wonky end zones when you're like, okay, the zone is as small as it gets, where is the last guy? He could be off, 200 meters away in the gas, kind of abusing this and going after the different stim shot drops that are available. So partial W update there is still more to be done. And then the final one that we got here, kind of interesting because, again, I don't know if it fixes the full main issue here. The COD Updates Twitter account also says Warzone update. A minor update has gone live to fix an issue where the scoreboard was displaying an incorrect summary of player eliminations. So this is essentially the in-match scoreboard. Say you actually had 20 kills and you knew that you had 20 kills because for whatever reason you were counting them, but you open up the scoreboard and it says you got 17, or it says you have 24 for some reason. Obviously it's incorrect, just misinformation as a part of the scoreboard. But the larger issue here is that in the back end right now, stats are not tracking correctly, where basically the game is tracking all of your deaths just fine, but it's not tracking all of your eliminations fine, which means your KD, if you care about that, is kind of getting tanked on the global stats. But what's interesting about this is that this tweet went out with this amended update. They fixed the scoreboard showing incorrect eliminations, but then on the Trello board shortly after that, Infinity Ward posted a new note here saying, advisory, we are looking into stat tracking and we are investigating an issue that is resulting in an inflated and inaccurate number of tracked eliminations represented in the scoreboard, after action report, and global combat stats. So I don't think this issue is fully fixed based off the patch notes that the COD Updates account put out, but they are investigating it in full now and they are completely aware of that. So hopefully that means that this will also be resolved here soon. Also, I've seen a lot of questions, a lot of concern about the new plane drop mechanic after the Season 4 update, where basically when you go to jump out of the plane, you don't jump and you don't get that forward momentum. You kind of just drop straight down and then you have to start moving. It sucks. It's super annoying. The devs haven't clarified, though, if this is a bug or a feature. And of course, that's the definition. That's the core component of Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Is it a bug? Is it a feature? We don't know. And I've seen a lot of questions. Zach, have they addressed this? Have they acknowledged this bug? It might not be a bug in their eyes. Maybe this is intentional, but maybe it is a bug. We don't know, and we won't know until they communicate on that. And if we get an update on that, I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop. So obviously stick it here for that. Then to round things out for today, we do actually have a brand new playlist update. Of course, it's Wednesday, and that's always when the playlists end up changing. So initially here today for Warzone, we still have Warzone ranked play. Of course, that's pretty much a standard there. For Al Mazrah, we actually have Battle Royale quads as the only standard gameplay playlist for that. But then we also have mini Battle Royale solos on Al Mazrah as well. For Resurgence, we've got Resurgence quads on Vandal, Resurgence trios on Ashika, Resurgence duos on Vandal, and Resurgence solos on Ashika. And then we also have the brand new Vandal lockdown mode, which is only available for quads. That is essentially Hardpoint times Warzone, sort of in the same mode. Definitely like a replacement to Plunder based off what I've been hearing. So if you're someone who's a bit more casual, that'd probably be the mode you want to jump into for this week. Really good for leveling up weapons, trying things out, so on and so forth. And then for multiplayer here, we got a new playlist update here as well. We've got Showdown 24/7, we've got Art District 24/7, Shipment 24/7, Shoot House 24/7, all as their own individual playlists. We also have 12v12 Prisoner Rescue, and then Gunfight Blueprints as the main featured playlist updates. We also have all the standard stuff as well with Quick Play that now features the 10v10 mosh pit and all the usual stuff there. But yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively everything that changed in the second update of this week. And that's going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, is always appreciated. And if you're new here and you like what you see, you want to stay informed with all the latest information going on in the world of Call of Duty, be sure to hit that sub button, turn on those post notifications. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a spicy discount on all Gamer Advantage, G Fuel, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.